Grandfather left it. Grandmother gave it to me when I pulled out.
What do you know? An old he-coon of the woods like Gail Burnett dying a rich man. Tidy little sum, eh?
Tolerable for farm folk.
Farm folk? Gail Burnett and his kin? Why, he was next to Dan'l Boone himself for the long trails. He was a cloud. The wind, the river always moving. Wasn't no mud from no plow in his boots. If they was, he'd have scraped it off quick enough. Farm. No wonder you pulled out from that John Burcombe's place. Which way is your stick afloat now, boy?
My stick?
That's mountain talk sometimes you forget.
Mountains? The Rocky Mountains?
Take my word for it, boy, there ain't any other mountains worth the name.
You been there?
Been there. Why, old Joe Crane, he practically invented them there mountains. And he can't get back there fast enough. What I meant was, where you bound for it?
Downriver, Missouri, on a steamboat in the morning.
Say that shine! So am I! Don't reckon as how our host would mind if we make ourselves comfortable a bit. Daniel Boone's gun, Gail Burnett's knife, mite of money in the Pope, and the Burnett to ride the river with. Guess as how old Joe Crane's luck has changed for the better. Hunker down, boy, cozy up. Steamboat ain't due before tomorrow morning. Reckon as how we ought to get to know each other better, seeing as how we're gonna be tromping the trails together.
O's for Louisville, Maysville, Cape Girardeau, and St. Louis. Step up for your passage. It's a long walk and a longer swim. Step up for your passage. 10 minutes to sailing time. Step up lively. Move along, you two. Make room for pay and trade. You got a ticket? Outside.
Looky here now, just mind who you hustle. How much to St. Louis?
$100, deck passage. Bed and feed yourselves.
Hey, it's a lot of beaver.
Show your money or move along.
I told you not to go itching your trigger. I just happened to be Joe Crane. Just happened to have been to Washington to see the president in some mighty important business.
Still $100 if you're the president himself. 6 minutes to sailing time. Cut over this way.
Fair price, Joe. Better than I expected. I'm going to get myself a ticket, and you better too.
Now, wait a minute, dear boy. Just a minute there. You sure are a green one for certain. You watch this. Ah! How much for freight?
To St. Louis, 10 cents the pound.
10 cents a pound. Well, let's see now. I weigh about 150 pounds. Give or take about 50. See, 10 cents a pound at 150, that's times 150, that's about
$15.
$15, the way I reckon it. I'll go with freight.
Book the gentleman, Mr. Sanborn.
Book him, sir. What class?
You heard him. Freight. Then see stowed at the bottom of the hold, under the flour barrels.
Get nowhere that way.
Well, it's wet powder. No fire to dry it.
We do know better. Now, let's just pay up and get on aboard.
Pay up with what?
Don't you have any money?
Money? I don't even have a poke to carry it.
How'd you get to Washington?
Well, folks was neighborly here and there along the way. But old Joe Crane going to see the president. Joe Crane going home again. Two different critters, it seems like. But, well, never mind, boy. You go on and get yourself aboard. Oh, Joe, he'll make out somehow, I reckon.
Well, maybe... Maybe if you pay me back when we get to St. Louis.
thunderation, Andy. How much money you got there? Ooh, this is outfitting money for a real howler of a hunt in the mountains.
That's money for a Missouri farm for my grandmother and me.
Why, your grandpappy turn over in his grave with such talk about farms from one of his own blood? Here, you ungenerous, monkey-suited river pirate, to St. Louis for Joe Crane and his partner. And a first-class cabin at that.
2 minutes to sailing time. Hurry, 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 hurry along, everybody. 2 minutes to sailing time. 2 minutes to sailing time. Get aboard, get aboard. Check in here, get aboard. 2 minutes to sailing time.
Tolerable weather.
Beautiful country.
Oh, maybe for farmers. Hardly fitting for hibernants like you and me.
Hibernants? What's that?
Well, ain't you got any education at all, boy? Hibernants is them what's got whiskers on their chest and savvy in their heads. The he-coons of the trapping trade. Them what hibernates in the mountains in the wintertime and gets the fur.
Oh, you mean hibernates like a bear does?
Naturally, like I was saying, there ain't no room in this country. Got to keep your elbows in close and not take no big, deep breaths for fear of punching some farmer in the rib. You just wait till you get out to the mountains, oh.
Told you, Joe, I'm not going.
Oh, now listen here, Andy. You're a Burnett, ain't you? Once you've seen those prairies out there, you'll be bound to keep on going just to see what's the other side.
Someday, maybe, not now.
Well, leastways, you keep them lessons I've been learning you to mind, huh? Now, when buffalo run around in little bunches, what does that mean?
Indians been chasing them not long ago.
Good. Now, here's something new to try. When you're looking for a new way through strange mountains, always watch high for rocks what is black. When rocks is black, that means that snow don't stick to them. And where snow don't stick, a man can't climb.
It's no use, Joe. I'm not going.
What do you think your grandpap and his friend Daniel Boone would say? They know this gun was just for popping off black squirrels in the Missouri River bottom when there's Injuns out yonder, boy, in Buffalo. In Grizzly Bar.
I'm thinking of my grandmother, Joe. She don't like staying on with this John Burkholm any better than I did.
Ah.
And I